For decades, Cliff Richard stood as one of the most recognizable and respected entertainers in the world, admired for his timeless music, clean public image, and calm personality that separated him from the chaos often associated with celebrity life. But behind the polished smile and carefully protected reputation existed a far more private reality that remained hidden from fans for years. While audiences saw Cliff Richard as a confident performer who seemed untouched by scandal or emotional struggle, people close to him later revealed that he spent much of his life quietly carrying loneliness, fear, and the pressure of constantly protecting an image that the public expected him to maintain forever. Unlike many stars of his generation who openly embraced fame and excess, Cliff became extremely guarded about his personal life, rarely discussing relationships, emotional struggles, or the sacrifices he made behind the scenes to survive the entertainment industry. That silence created endless curiosity over the years, with tabloids constantly speculating about the parts of his life he refused to share publicly. Yet the more questions people asked, the more private he became, creating the feeling that there were two completely different versions of Cliff Richard existing at the same time: the cheerful superstar adored by millions and the deeply cautious man hiding behind the fame. Friends reportedly describe how emotionally exhausting it became for him to constantly appear perfect, while privately battling insecurity and isolation. Despite performing in front of massive crowds and receiving worldwide admiration, Cliff often returned home to an incredibly quiet personal life far removed from the glamorous image fans imagined. As the years passed, the emotional burden of maintaining his spotless reputation reportedly became even heavier because he knew a single controversy could permanently damage everything he had spent decades building. Then came the devastating police investigation that nearly destroyed his career and emotional health. When allegations surfaced and authorities publicly searched his property while media helicopters filmed the event live, Cliff Richard suddenly found himself at the center of one of the most humiliating moments of his entire life. Although he strongly denied all accusations and was ultimately cleared without charges, the emotional damage caused by the ordeal left scars that he later admitted changed him forever. Fans around the world watched in shock as a man known for dignity and professionalism appeared emotionally broken by the public humiliation. Cliff later revealed that the stress pushed him into periods of deep anxiety and depression, admitting there were moments when the emotional pain became almost unbearable. For many supporters, this was the first time they truly realized how much suffering he had hidden behind his calm public image for so many years. The so-called double life was not necessarily about scandalous secrets, but about the enormous emotional divide between the cheerful celebrity seen by the public and the vulnerable man quietly struggling behind closed doors. His faith reportedly became one of the only things helping him survive during those dark years, giving him the strength to continue performing even after his trust in the media and public attention had been deeply damaged. Many fans also began noticing how carefully Cliff controlled every aspect of his appearances and interviews afterward, almost as though he no longer felt safe allowing the public too close to his personal world. The revelations surrounding his hidden emotional battles transformed the way people viewed him, replacing the image of an untouchable music legend with that of a deeply human figure who spent years silently carrying emotional burdens while trying to protect his legacy. Today, Cliff Richard remains one of the most iconic entertainers in British music history, but the painful truth behind his private struggles serves as a reminder that even the most polished celebrities can spend decades hiding heartbreak, fear, and loneliness while the world only sees the performance.